going up against the Buccaneers. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A glance at the starting unit. Julio Jones, a threat on the outside, of course.
Combines great athleticism, incredible speed, and a whole lot of toughness to be one of the better receivers in the NFL.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Vaughn Alexander is one of the exciting linebackers in the league. His forte, speed.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain, and it's second down. And Jenkins is a guy in this offense that I know you like to talk about.
Absolutely love to talk about Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His ability to play in any position, whether it's as a wide receiver or as an inline tight end, his versatility, some of the best in the league.
You even gave him the full name there.
Austin Seferian-Jenkins. He is the real deal.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Demarius Randall's a versatile player. Played both safety and cornerback in college. They're using those same skills in the NFL.
On 3rd down, Winston. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught inside the 5. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The gun. They'll look to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll set up a throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Coleman now. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Curse. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. First down, Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they win big on first down, proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Sonny! Check 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing walk.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Shift together here from the D-line. Winston now to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. That 2nd down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 4th and 3.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Winston to throw it this time. Fuller brings it in over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Second down following the run. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Jameis on second down. Finding time. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Third and long for Winston. Hard throw, incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it brings up fourth down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. Winston to throw for it on fourth. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And that one puts them on top here in the third. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll drop to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. In motion right is Jones. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Three straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Here we go. Blue,
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Curse. That one good for 21 yards. And on fourth and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Back now in Tampa. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They run. Devontae Freeman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Jones will come now in motion right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
They motion the running back out left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
Gun! Over!
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And quickly they get to the line. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a loose football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys,
this is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Time for a break. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Back to throw now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Winston. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Falcons now. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Back to throw here. Dancing, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 3 yards remaining here on second down. Another pistol look here.
Now let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Freeman. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. So they do get it across for the game-winning touchdown, barring, of course, something crazy happening on the kickoff.
So if we take the crazy out of it, that's the way you close the game out.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Falcons, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.